Let's go ahead and go to ancient tombs. Let's go there first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with my haste the day skill. And that is all I can move. Now, again, do the night phase. 1, 2. The corruptor moves. Let's see, he moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Serpents move 3. 1, 2, 3. He's now in Golden Mesa. Taugaloth moves 3. He is now in Forbidden Garden. And I place the next threat. And we have the Liar. The Liar moves to Old Grotto. Let's see where he starts. Let's see, 94. 94. Where's the Liar? He will go 1, 2. No, he moves 2. 1, 2. All right. Okay. My turn again. And it looks like I'm going to be able to get into Ancient Tombs with one move. Once you enter a Dark Guardian location, your turn stops and you set up that location. So I'm going to read this. Of course, there's nothing here to read, but it tells me what's in there. And I have to face the Rat Queen. So let me set up the Ancient Tombs location board. Alright, I'm going to put it down in this corner here. Well, I guess there's nothing up here. I'll put it up here. I set up the board. Heroes begin on space 1. I get out the Dark Guardian's chest. I'll put the Rat Queen here so you can see how we'll fight her. Get out the associated elements. The Rat Queen has bites and broods, and she has little mice that go with her. Get out a card stand. Get out the Rat Queen card and the Dark Guardian's attack deck. Place the Rat Queen on the Dark Guardian's starting space marked by the Dark Guardian icon. And we'll shuffle the attack deck. I'm going to move my armory and skill cards so we can get a shot of how this is going to work. Let's see. Let me move this up. I'll put her attack deck right there. There, now we can see how this is going to work. All right, I've got the board set up, and that was the end of my turn. Of course, if you've read the rules, you know that the campfire token does not advance during the night phase when the hero is inside of a Dark Guardian stronghold location, but the threats on the paths do move. So let's go ahead and move those guys toward their location. And everything else is where it needs to be. And I do have to place a new threat. I'm just going to double check the rules for the night. Time stand still. No new threats are placed during this period. Okay, glad I double checked that. You would think I would know since I was the designer, but there's so many things in my head it's hard to keep track of sometimes. Okay, no new threats placed when you're inside of a Dark Guardian location. So we've moved the threats. That's the end of the night phase, and now we begin. Okay, so the Rat Queen has an initiative of 28. My initiative is 46, but if I wanted to, I could use my willpower token. And this token, when you use willpower, it lasts for the entirety of the battle, not just one move. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to activate my willpower, so I get to move first during this battle. And even though it may not help me during this first turn, it will prove useful, I believe. So let's continue here. I will move first, and then the Rat Queen will go second. So here I go. Heroes will move one less than the Dark Guardian at each location. So the Rat Queen moves 3, I get to move 2. 1, 2. I have nothing that I can use right now to attack the threat. And I can't use Haste the Day to move any further because of this icon that shows this is only useful on the paths. So I can't use Haste the Day. I can continue to use it for defense though. So I will use that. Alright, so that is, well actually, I've got to remember I've got my traits that I can use during the Dark Guardian battle. During this turn your attack is ranged, but I'm still out of range. I can only, a ranged attack in this game is 1 space. I'm not going to use any trait. I can't use doubt because there is no attack during this turn. So I can't just use it up. Alright, that's the end of my turn, and now it's the Rat Queen. The Rat Queen will move 3. 1, 2, 3. She is out of range, but will still draw a trait card because of the chance that she releases her broods. Or a Razor Tail. Razor Tail can reach adjacent spaces. So here's her turn. She does trait number 2, Razor Tail. So she can reach me. Add 3 to the attack. She hits me with 8, and I lose 2 defense. So basically, I have to block 10 hits. And it heals 3, but she's not hit. I can't block 10 hits. So I'll go ahead and use this up because I want to be able to use up my skills to refresh them. I will use Staff to block 2. I could force the Dark Guardian to redraw its trait with that. But I'm going to wait until I really need that. And the reason why I can do that now is because of this hourglass. It means I can use that at any time in the game. Okay, so I will lose 1 health for that. And so that's the end of her turn. And it is now my turn. And I will use my sword and use this trait where I can turn my attack into a ranged attack. That will give me 3 hits. What else can I do? Holy Word. That will give me 6. And oh yeah, I will recover 1 health for every 5 inflicted during your attack this round. So I will use Rebuke as well to heal myself during my attack. So I hit with 6, and notice she has 3 defense, the Rat Queen. So we're going to cover that up with broken defenses and then give her 3 damage tokens. There's my 6. I can heal if I've inflicted 5. So, okay, that's not too bad. Gave her some damage and healed myself. And as you see, everything's been used up. So I'm going to refresh my armory cards. Going to replenish my skill cards. And that was my turn, so now it is her turn. She's going to move into my space. Oh, you know what? I can also still move, so I'm going to move 2 away, because I can move still. And now it's her turn. She's going to move 3 toward me. 1, 2, 3. Right into my space. Draws a new trait. She's going to use 5 Razor Bite. So she hits me with 5, and I lose 3 defense during this attack. So I have to block 8. That's how I like to calculate that. I just take off the shield and then add it to this attack number here, to this damage number. So I have to block 8. I'm not going to be able to block that. I just don't have good defenses right now. So, but I do want to continue to use that so that I can refresh at the right time. That'll block 3. And I will use Rebuke because I'm going to take the damage, but I'll give her 2 hits. But that also means I can't use that recover health in that trait, but that's okay. I've got Radiant Light, and so I've defended. I took damage. I've added 2. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 and give her a 5 damage token. And my trait that I can also use, I'm going to use Radiant Light, which allows me to heal anyway and inflict 3 from any distance. So I'll give her those 3 hits back. Now she's got 8 damage, and we've got a ways to go. She's got 56 health. Okay, so that was actually her turn, which I got to do more. So that's great. And now it's my turn. So I'm going to hit her with 3 and 3 more. That would give 6. I'm not going to use a trait because this other trait is actually a negative. Every hero has a negative trait just to make the fighting a little more realistic. But I'm not going to use it this time. I'm going to wait till I absolutely have to. So I've hit her with 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. So I'm going to, flip that over and add another 1. That'll give 14 hits. And then I'm going to move away. I'm going to move 1, 2. I can't quite get into that safe area yet. All right, I've used everything. I'm going to go ahead and refresh all my cards, and then it will be her. Actually, that was my turn. Okay, so now it's her turn. So she's going to move toward me. 1, 2. Draw a new trait. She's going to do 7. Okay, now she attaches a brood to me. I've got to put that brood token right there. So I realize I'm going to take damage. That brood token makes me suffer 4 damage per round. I could try to block it, but there's no way I can. I have to get rid of that brood token by inflicting 5 hits on it, so I want to get rid of that thing pretty quickly. Okay, but I lose 3 as well, so she attaches that, hits me with 5, and I lose 3, so I basically have to block 8. I'm not going to be able to do that, but I will use these cards up just so I can get them refreshed quickly. Oh, I forgot to use that wisdom up. So I don't want to use that now. That doesn't really help. So I'll take that damage. No, I don't have to take the brood damage till the end of the round, so I've got some time until I take that extra 4 damage. Alright, so now it's my turn, and I will hit with 3 and 6, and I will use Rebuke so I can recover the health. Alright, 6 plus 14 is 20, so I'll just remove that. Find my 20 tokens. Where are they? Where are my 20s? There's my 20. Or we're almost halfway there with her. So now it is the end of the round, and I can't, well, these automatically refresh, but I still don't think I can even block 4 yet. Nope. I can't do that. So I'm not even going to use that. I'm just going to take the damage from the brood. Okay. Now it's back to my turn. I think I want to get rid of that brood. So I'm going to use my staff. Well, yeah. Use my staff and Holy Word. That allows me to use 5, which means I can use Rebuke to heal. So I'm going to heal that and apply that damage of 5 to the brood so I can remove that token. And that token can't be used again. So getting rid of that little brood will help. So that was my turn. And let's see, it's going to be the Rat Queen's turn. Okay, I just may have to block this one because she's going to put another brood on there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to force the Dark Guardian to redraw its trait because I don't want another brood on there. So redraw. Oh, it's going to end up being a brood anyway. So I get that attached back to me. At least the damage isn't as bad. So hits me with 5 damage and it gets to heal 2 hits. So we'll turn that back. That 20 goes to 18. So tracking that would be 18. 18 hits because she healed 2. I've got to block 5. I can't block 5. But I'll use that anyway just so I can automatically refresh. I will lose another health. Immediately I can refresh my skills cards because they've all been used. And let's see, I took the damage. And now it's my turn. I should probably get rid of that brood again right away. Just to get rid of them, which I will do, and I can heal because I'm going to use Rebuke to be able to heal after I apply 5 damage. Remove that brood, so I don't have to deal with that one again. Oh, I forgot, she's got 4, so I've got 2 more possibly to deal with. That's okay. I can refresh these now. And now it's back to her turn. Can't refresh these yet until they're all used up. Okay. You know what? I am going to move 2 away. 1, 2. I need to remember, use some strategy in this placement here. Alright, so now it's back to her turn. So she's going to move 3 toward me, and she can't go through these yellow spaces. So 1, 2, 3. She's adjacent to me, so she's going to have to draw a trait that allows her to attack from an adjacent space. 3, and of course she does. I can't force a redraw yet because these traits have not all been used yet. So what we will do, okay, I lose 2 shields, additional 5, and then add 3 to that. So I've got to block 10. And then she moves to space 6. Disadvantage me. I can't block 10, but I am going to go ahead and use those so I can get my refresh going quickly. I'll take the damage, refresh my skills immediately, and now it's my turn. Okay, at least I don't have a brood on me. Alright, now it's my turn. I can move 2. So I'm going to move 1, 2. I can't do anything adjacent. That's too bad. You know what I'm going to do though, just to refresh these cards and to get rid of this trait. I'm going to attack, even though I can't hit, so it's basically I'm swinging. I'm going to use up that negative trait. Apply 0, but now I've got everything refreshed and ready to go for the next round. That's not a bad tactic really, because you're just getting ready for the next round. Alright, so now it's back to her turn. She's going to move into my space. And maybe I shouldn't have even moved. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Shouldn't have moved toward her, I guess. So she moves into my space, draws another attack. She does number 4, which is Razor Bite. I lose 3 shields during this attack. This also adds 7, so another 10, and then she moves back to space 6. So I think she's lunging at me, biting me, retreating again. I've got to block 10. I can't block 10. That removes that health. I am going to use my defense cards just so I can get my refresh advanced. And then that's it. But now I'm going to attack and use this turn as a ranged attack with my sword. Holy Word, that gives me 6. And then that 6 will let me use Rebuke to recover a health. And I'm going to apply 6 to her 18. That gives me 24. Let me get my 20 token and another 1. So there's 24 hits on her. That's good. That's great. And I can get my refresh going because everything has been used. So So you get the card play now, I hope. Again, if you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll even make you a custom video if you'd like. Alright, now it's, you know what, I am going to move back again, move away from her, finish my turn, and now it's her turn. She'll move 3 toward me. 1, 2, 3, back into my space. She's going to draw. Alright, 2, which is Razor Tail. So she hits me with 10. I know I can't do that, so I'm going to, again, take the damage, use up my defense cards. And she doesn't do anything special, so I may be catching a break here, because now I see where I can move away from her and recharge just a bit. So during my turn, I'm going to do Radiant Light, which lets me inflict an extra 3. That would be 6, that would be 9, and recover. So I attack with 9. I can heal 2 damage, and now move. Let me put 9 on her 24. That would give me a 33. There we go, getting close. And now I'm going to move 1, 2. It didn't quite. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay. I can refresh everything. It is really good that I went to upgrade my armory cards before fighting her. So it is now her turn. She's going to move 3 toward me. 1, 2, 3. She's still adjacent to me, but we'll need to draw something where she can attack adjacent. 5, Razor Bite, and that does not allow her an adjacent attack. So, but she does get to heal 2 hits. So she misses me, but she does heal up a little bit. But that's okay. I think I'm going to get through this. It's just going to be a little bit of a grind. And now it's my turn. I've already used my ranged trait, so I'm going to go ahead and move in and attack with my sword. Holy Word, that gives me 6. And you know what, I might as well use up this trait. So I'm only going to have to subtract 2 from that, so that's going to be 4 hits. That will give 35. I'll go ahead and, I do have a 35 token there. Put that on there. Rat Queen's turn. She's in my space, so she doesn't have to move. Draws a 3. Razor Tail. Add 3. I lose 2. So I've got to block 10, and she moves to space 4. So I've got to block 10. I know I can't do that, but it's better than a brood, so I'm going to keep that. There's 2, 3. Yeah, I can't do that, so I'll take the damage. Now it's my turn. I can immediately refresh these. Let's see. I am going to move into this space. Use my sword. It gives me 3. I can't use this now. So I only get to attack 3. And I've only got my forced redraw trait. So I can only add 3. 38 damage to the Rat Queen. But I am gonna move back out. And she's still going to be able to reach me because she can move 3. 1, 2, 3. Back into my space. Draw. Okay, she does an orb 4. Razor Bite. Hero loses 3 shield and hits with 9. So, do I want to make that redraw? I still have some health, and I've got a Bloodroot token, so yeah, I'm only gonna force that redraw if I have to get a brood on me. So I'll take that damage, and that's it. I am gonna refresh this though, so, and I can't use this defense because I don't have any wisdom available, so I'm gonna have to use it this next time. Maybe. But I've got myself to where I can't refresh these yet because I haven't used that. Okay, that's alright. I'm going to figure this out. There's another 3 hits. I can't use that yet because I have to be able to damage 5. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to have to use this trait and get my traits refreshed. Alright, so another 3 hits. 3 plus 38 will be 41. So let's get 41 hits. And I am going to move out to Rat Queen gets to go. Oh, I'm going to have to reshuffle the deck here. 7. Oh, there's the brood. Alright, I'm going to make that redraw, so I'm going to shuffle the deck again. And make her redraw. Okay, of course she's going to move first. 1, 2. And now she draws her trait, and another brood is placed on me. No, I don't like that. This time I can't get rid of it. And she hits me with 5 and heals 2 hits. Not good. Let's see, I can refresh these 2 though. I can't block. Oh, I can't block that. So I'm going to have to take the damage, and now it's back to my turn. See, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit and run. So I'm going to hit 3. I'm going to do Radiant Light, which allows me, this is good, to inflict 3 more, which allows me to use Rebuke, and I can heal 1 damage. And now I'm also going to move, so I'm going to move 1, 2, and I'm going to use Rebuke because I did damage that with 6. I keep messing those up. Alright. Heal myself again. and then add 6 to that. 6 plus 37 is 42. No, 43. Getting closer. Closer, closer, closer. It's a grind. And it's the end of the round, so that brood I can't block. Well, actually I get to refresh all of these immediately. And I can block, no I can't. I cannot block the brood's hit. So I'll go ahead and take that other damage for the brood hit. I should probably get rid of that brood. But I might be able to hold out and take out the rat queen. Alright, back to her turn. She's going to move toward me, of course. She can't move that way. 1, 2, 3. I just can't move fast enough to get away from her. She draws her next trait and another brood. Man, this is getting brutal. Another brood is attached, and she can attach. Whoops, she can't attach more than one. So I'm going to have to deal with 8 damage at the end of the round. All right, so and 7 hits, and moves to space 4. So I'm not going to be able to block the 7, but I will go ahead and get those out of the way. It's my turn. What do I do? Get rid of the broods or just rush in and kill the rat queen? Because as soon as I defeat the rat queen, the broods leave. I think I'm going to try to get rid of the rat queen. Yeah, I may have to do that. I'm going to use my ranged attack. I'm going to move 1. Make this a ranged attack. That would be 3, 6. And then I will also use that to heal 1. And then I get to 6, and I'm going to add that 6 to the rat queen, so 43 and 6 would be 49. Let's see, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and which is, I can refresh these automatically. And I am going to have to take that for the rat, the damage. Although it was my turn first. And so actually it is her turn to go again. I've been doing this in the wrong order, but that's okay. She's gonna, oh wait, I'm gonna move away 2, but she's still gonna be, no. I'm gonna move 1, 2 this way. So she's gonna have to move toward me. 1, 2, 3. She can't hit me, but she will try to unleash her broods. Can't do it. 5, razor bite, hero. She can't bite me, she could, because she's not adjacent to me. So, and the rule here is that she still moves 3 closest to me, but she can't go through those yellow, so she has to move as close to me as possible. So she would move 1 more, so she's not adjacent. Now it is the end of the round, and so the broods hit me. Because I have 2, doesn't mean I take 2 damage. It just means that I would have to block 8 because the 2 are on there. So I take the damage regardless. And it is now my turn again. And I'm going to charge in there and try to take her out. She now has 49 health. I only need to get, let's see, 7 more hits. Let's rush in. Let's go 1, 2. Gonna hit 3, 6, and I'm gonna heal again. 6 and 49 is 40. 6 plus 49 is 55. So close. So close. I just need one more. One more hit. One more hit. And she's gone. She doesn't have to move. And no more broods. But she does hit me with 5. And I'm gonna have to lose 3 shields. So there goes my 3. I take the damage. But that's alright. I immediately get to refresh. But I'm gonna have to take a damage because the broods are still gnawing at me. Well, that's what I meant to do right there. So it is my turn, and guess what? We're gonna take her out. Gonna use the sword. Gonna use Holy Word. I'll get a gold. And she's dead. I took her out. Finally. When I defeat a Dark Guardian, this card at the bottom left corner tells me what I unlock next. So I actually unlock the Lost Woods. So I'm going to get the Lost Woods out, put that here on the track, get rid of the Ancient Tombs card, remove it from the board. I immediately go back to Ancient Tombs, and the broods are removed. Dark Guardian deck goes back into the box. On the Dark Guardian board, my reward is to upgrade 1 skill card. So I get to gain 1 skill card. I also get to immediately refresh and replenish my armory and skill cards. So let's upgrade my skills. Now upgrading skills from this means I still can't choose over the track level, so I have to choose a 3 or lower when I upgrade a skill. Eden Dust and Salvation is available. I will probably, I'm going to use this because I'm going to need to move. I'm going to take Eden Dust. I can spend Blessing to ignore threats and Treacherous Train when moving on the paths, because I'm going to need to start moving, plus this gives me the option for defense. So I'm going to take that. I have made Lost Woods available, and immediately when I get back onto the paths, the night phase begins. So I'll move that forward. Everybody moves. Everybody else is there. And draw a new threat. Death Spores. Put the Death Spores over here. Roll for their position. 96. We'll place Death Spores number 1 on 96. Where is it? There it is, right there. Right. Okay, there's a way around that. That's good. Okay, that is the end of the night phase. And then